Welcome to Conversations, Cocktails, and Connections. I'm Amy Hester.
I am Emily Reeves.
Welcome.
Welcome.
It's time to get our drink on.
I know, and we're doing a little bit of a holiday kind of drink tonight.
It is the holiday season.
It is the holiday season, and I'm pretty sure you're going to hate it, but...
I'm going to hate it?
Yeah.
Oh, it has milk in it, doesn't it?
It does.
It's okay. I will give every drink a chance.
All right, so we are going to make a Brandy Alexander.
Okay.
All right, and so it does have milk in it, and it has cognac in it, which we know we like, and some creme de cacao.
Say that again.
Creme de cacao. I wouldn't have fucked that up if you hadn't made me say it again.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay, let's do this.
I'm in a little bit of a rush today. It's,
every day, So
when you squeeze your hobbies into your work day, it kind of works that way. All right, I'm going to put ice in our cocktail shaker.
So Brandy Alexander.
Yes, let me get back on track. All right. It is an ounce of brandy / cognac in this case, which we have determined that we, like.
Enjoy it.
So I'm going to put in, since I'm doubling, 2 ounces of that.
I feel very masculine when we drink cognac.
You won't.
I don't feel masculine.
You won't feel masculine when we're drinking this drink because it's going to be like ice cream.
Oh, I love ice cream.
All right. So we're doing an ounce of the creme de cacao. And this is the dark one. So I've got light and dark. This is dark, though.
What is that? What is that?
Chocolate.
Oh. I love chocolate.
So this is what you would use to make like a chocolate martini.
Okay. We've talked about that before, about doing a chocolate martini.
Yes. All right, and then we're going to do an ounce of cream.
Maybe we should save the chocolate martini for Valentine's Day.
Maybe.
Whoa, that's some creamy shit.
All right.
Nice.
Making a mess.
She went to get this cream right out of the backyard from the cows, Not sure I want to lick that.
Oh my god. That really made my day. Here you go. Oh, that really made my day.
I know what to do.
We are on top of it tonight. We have it together.
So tonight, y'all, we have a guest. I'm real excited. The owner and publisher of Inviting Arkansas, Michelle Towne. I'm real excited to talk to her about what's happening with philanthropy, holiday season, and this awesome cover. So,
Yay.
well, that's pretty. Milky. It's pretty milky. It looks delicious. Do you garnish it with anything or
Nutmeg?
Nut? That does seem like a holiday drink.
I told you, holiday, man.
Okay.
Let's watch it. Everybody watch Amy's face. Cheers.
It looks delicious.
Liar. It tastes like a milkshake.
It is good.
It tastes like a freaking milkshake. Are you going to drink it?
Yeah, it's really good. I think this has to be super cold. Like if it got bottoms up. If it got lukewarm, it would not be as good, but it is really good.
No, it tastes, it's really good. It's a dessert.
Yeah.
It's a dessert in a glass.
We should totally take a photo of the got milk
mustache.
Okay, well, let's meet Michelle.
Let's do it.
How are you? I love your setting with that painting in the back. It looks so pretty.
Thank you. I had Scott Carley would it's so funny. He used to be my neighbor across the street in my old house. And when he used to just paint for fun. And then he kind of became, this artist that everybody, kind of clamored for. And so when we moved into this house, I commissioned him to do this piece. And it was so funny as his wife pranced across, she's a little bitty thing about this big, and she pranced across that mantle like it was a balance beam. So,
oh, nice. I don't know
if anybody's going to walk on the mantle, it should be me.
Right? Totally. Well, thanks for coming on. Welcome.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Are you having a cocktail this evening?
I am. I'm actually having a little rosé. So cheers to y'all.
Cheers.
Hey, what are y'all having? Y'all having something fun and fancy.
We're having a Brandy Alexander. We're getting in the holiday spirit with a little.
Oh my gosh, I love Brandy Alexander. I'm getting in the holiday spirit too. Can y'all see my t-shirt?
I love your sweatshirt. Quarantining.
God,
it's
that's
so great.
Awesome.
So I thought,
where did you get that?
I ordered it from Life is Good.
Yeah.
So I got one for me, and I got one for Kim. So that you'll see, you might see this again in a picture that might be coming out soon.
I love it. Kim will have a lovely scarf accessorized with that,
or a hat,
yes, or both.
And I think we had Christmas light headbands on. So no time like the present.
I love that.
You know what is
gotta
so
celebrate happy. Gotta celebrate.
You know what is so great about most holidays? If you go into Walgreens, you can get any kind of head accessory that is kind of like the obnoxious head accessory for holidays. So like Christmas, they've already got the lights out. I think I buy something every year at Walgreens.
Yeah. Halloween, 4th of July. You got all of our 4th of July stuff there. It's fun.
It is fun. So I was
whose house is this? Great kitchen.
Emily's.
Oh, this is my house.
Oh my gosh, great kitchen. I'm not organized enough to have all those glass front cabinets, but what a beautiful kitchen. Love the white subway tile.
Well, the glass front's only on one side. The rest of them are closed. It's a
This is the bar side.
Yeah, I'm very selective in that.
Well, that's the fun side.
Yeah.
Great cover. Great magazine.
Thank you.
You are the owner and publisher of Inviting Arkansas. And so tell us what you do and how you got started with Inviting.
Well, as you said, yes, I am the owner and publisher of Inviting Arkansas. I originally grew up in Memphis. My husband and I lived in Memphis all our lives and moved to Little Rock almost 35 years ago. And we went home one weekend. There was a magazine in Memphis just called RSVP. And at that point in time, we didn't have anything like that here in Little Rock. And my husband said, we can do this. As I say, it was my husband's idea of keeping me working. I think I was about to retire, and it was his way of keeping me working. So we sat down, and really, it took us about 6 months, really put together a business plan and said, we can do this. And we came up with a couple of names, and we did a mock issue, and started our mock issue came out in December of 2001. And our first real issue came out in March of 2002.
That's awesome.
So it's really interesting for a girl that didn't grow up here and didn't know a soul. Not one single soul did I know when I moved to Little Rock. I certainly cannot say that anymore.
That's right. That's right. This is one hell of a way to meet people.
No kidding.
And it's really funny. Either I know you or you've come across my computer screen at one point in time.
Yes.
My primary responsibility at the magazine has always been more the sales aspect of it. Although I oversee the day-to-day operations, I have a great staff. I have a wonderful art director. I have a wonderful editor. We have had a larger staff. We have a smaller staff right now, but everybody, I'm very fortunate, has really poured their heart and soul into Inviting Arkansas and really believes in it, and allows me to do what I enjoy and what I do best, and that's more the sales aspect of it.
That's awesome. So when you first started, did you always have this size? Because if anybody was to pick up this, they're like, it's larger than most magazines, which I think is awesome because you notice it fast and first.
It was always That was always our design. It has always been that since day one. Even our printers came to us and said, if you went down in size, it would save you so much money. But you know what? I do think that it does stand out. It is one of those, even if you don't remember my name, all I have to tell you is I'm the big magazine. And it does allow it to stand out. And so that the pictures stand out, the stories stand out. I'm old, so therefore we can make the print a little larger.
Girl, we don't say old on here.
A little easier to read.
No old. Well, so November 13th was National Philanthropy Day, right?
Well, Inviting Arkansas has always been our mission to promote the philanthropic organizations within our community, to educate and encourage our readers to get involved both physically as well as financially. So we celebrate philanthropy every single month. This just happens to be the month that we partner with the Association of Fundraising Professionals. And this group of individuals, this is what they do day in and day out, is to raise money for those organizations that so desperately need it. And as you know, this year has been quite challenging for them. We have partnered with the Association of Fundraising Professionals for 13, 14 years. And every November, we dedicate this issue to them. On our cover is Christine Grunwald, and she is the president of AFP this year, as well as next year. They have a 2-year presidency, and they are responsible for coming up with programming. They meet right now, I guess it's virtually, to talk about issues at hand for those professional fundraisers, different ways to engage their potential donors. Different ways, be it when you talk about marketing and when you talk about digital. I mean, some of the programs that they put together are quite impressive, and it's a low fee, and it's the most wonderful group of people. I think they are, 350, 400 people strong within this organization. So it's pretty amazing. But every year, different nonprofits nominate individuals and organizations to be honored, anywhere from outstanding philanthropist to outstanding fundraising professional to outstanding corporation. And we are so lucky in Little Rock and in Central Arkansas that we have such a generous community. I mean, so generous.
Yeah.
The thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars that are donated every year. And even during this pandemic, that they have continued to donate much needed funds to keep these organizations going.
So you mentioned that it's been a tough year for philanthropies, for nonprofits. And since you kind of have your finger on the pulse of what everybody's doing, what's been some of the most interesting things that you've seen these organizations do to stay relevant and get the funds that they need this year? I mean, everybody's had to pivot a little bit. What's been something creative that you've seen?
I love the new word pivot. Pivot is the new word. It's been interesting. The first virtual meeting I did was actually with the Arkansas Urology Foundation kickoff, and they were starting a foundation as the pandemic broke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to give Chris Shinnip and Scott Davis and Arkansas Urology a lot of credit, and they put together a virtual Zoom type of thing, and they had some music in the background, and they delivered snacks from Tzatziki's and a bottle of wine, and so it really made it. It was really the first one of those that I had attended, and people have gotten much more creative now. AEDD. I recently went to their big Hogs for a Cause, and they have had to give up, I know, 2, maybe 3 in-person events. So this Hogs for a Cause was very, very important to them. And it's always a barbecue event. And so they set it up in their parking lot, and you bought tickets and you drove through and you picked up your bag, and they had 2 or 3 or 4 dinners, however many you wanted. And you drove through. It was socially distanced. They all had on masks. It was great. Picked up that. I went to an event last weekend before last, Camp Aldersgate, the Camp Aldersgate Fish Fry. That's a huge event for them. And they're very dependent upon those funds raised. And again, they made it into a drive-through event. And again, it was still very well attended. Arkansas is so generous.
Yeah.
And people want to continue. I mean, who won't drive through for a good meal? Hell, we'll drive through Wendy's. Why not drive through? It's a lot better food and you're a good cause.
Well, have you found out that any of them? Well, when we were talking to Catherine Norton, and they were talking about the Easter Seals stuff. I think that some of the fundraisers, they've made more money doing virtual than what they thought they would have made in person. Although they still, everyone still wants to someday be able to go and have these in-person events. I mean, we all want to do that.
Right.
We want to be social. But have you found that are people are they getting more than what they thought they would get as far as fundraising goes with some of these events?
I don't know. I'm glad to hear that. Easter Seals, we have always been not only professionally through Inviting Arkansas big supporters of Easter Seals, but personally, my husband and I and my family, we have been big supporters of Easter Seals. And so I'm so thrilled to hear that they did well and raised more money. I can't say that for all organizations. I think that the goals have been set a little lower because they knew. I think that, I have to say, I think it's been a time to regroup and to reassess. And I think, although we all miss the interaction, I think it's been nice that maybe people have kind of taken a step back and they have said, I have all of this extra money because I'm not eating out and I'm wearing the same jeans and the same, sweatshirt every day. That they do have extra funds to spend. And I think that the generosity of people that people know, we've got to help these nonprofits survive. We've got to help these that are underserved in our community.
Yeah. Oh, I totally agree.
Yeah. So what's on tap for the December issue? Can you give us a preview?
December issue. Let me see here. Well, we do have a section in the December. We do have an issue, a section in the December issue, and it's all about shop, dine, live local. Mm-hmm. And I think this year, more important than ever, that we need to shop local. When the pandemic hit, that was a big focus for Inviting Arkansas. That we kind of did an brand ambassador program, and Kim and Annie and I were all going and shopping or dining, picking up to-go items from restaurants, just to remind people that they're there. We all are cooking a lot more at home, but you know what? Think about it. Even if you just eat out one meal a week, and go visit somebody locally and pick up that steak, pick up that casserole. I think that that's important. I think that I know that online shopping for this holiday season is going to be big, but let's remember that a lot of our local boutiques, they offer online shopping. And more importantly, that you can call, especially if it's someplace that you shop, and say, hey, I'm looking for da, 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 da. I know that Barbara Jean, they have done an outstanding job on trying to engage their current client base.
Yeah. Their Instagram is and that's so much. It's awesome. Like, they're doing such a good job.
I mean, and even in your business, to remind people that, you are still open. We are still, you still need to get your hair cut. We still need to look pretty, that you do have products that are important, and that more important than ever, spend the extra time on your skin and your hair and those things that are important.
And all the local businesses will deliver. If you want delivery.
Absolutely, they will. Absolutely. We were last month we did Carti, the Festival of Fashion.
Yes.
And of course they had to they had to regroup on how they were going to do things. And we were laughing as they had their virtual event the other night, and one of the girls in the office said, golly, normally we're sitting at the Capitol Hotel having cocktails. And, we weren't able to do that this year.
Oh.
But so many of those boutiques that were featured, the Vestas and Indigo and, Scarlett and Jay McLaughlin and Steamroller, all of those, and Barbara Jean, Lee's, all of those boutiques have supported these nonprofits and supported car ties. Support them. It's important for their survival.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Oh, for sure. Sure.
I always go to Carti, the Festival of Trees, and it is such a fun event. And not only, just to be social, but now you're like, okay, really, we do need to shop local. We need to tell I try so hard at the salon is to tell people, okay, well, I bought this at this local store. They will, you have to let everybody and be informed of what they can do for you, because honestly, you can get it faster than Amazon can deliver it.
It's true. Yeah.
Even if you can't get away, they will come to you. They will do whatever it takes to get that product and get for you to shop local and with a smile. Right.
And as well as I do, I am a small independent business owner, and I'm calling on small independent business owners, and I can't thank the nonprofits in this community, and I can't thank the local business owners enough in this community for supporting me. As well as I do, it's been a tough year. And when this first broke, and I thought, how do I go out and call on people and say, do you want to buy an ad?
Yeah.
When no, and I just have to say that it's been interesting to me just to see how everybody has kind of pulled together to work through this year. And, going through and that's the other thing to remember is that a great Christmas gift is just to donate to some of these nonprofits, or something. Heifer has a cute, darling little gift shop, or you can make a contribution in someone's name, or you can go down. Even the Museum of Discovery, they have wonderful gifts for all ages, be it puzzles. Box Turtle and Full Moon, they have from soup to nuts. It's one of those to remind people to shop local.
And I love the memberships too. So you could get a gift membership to the Art Center. You could get one to probably to the Museum of Discovery and the zoo.
Absolutely.
That is like a magazine subscription that just comes every year. It's the gift that keeps giving. And it's so fun.
Right. Because we will eventually be able to go back to all of those places. It's getting closer and closer for real this time.
That's interesting. You brought up the zoo. I was talking with Susan. She's a friend of mine and a client, and she and I that were talking, and their attendance is actually, I'm not going to say that it's up, but they're actually doing very well. And it's been interesting because you make an appointment and you go in, and it's socially distanced and it's safe. And they're able. And so I'm hoping that with that being said, that Wild Wines and some of those other events that they figured out a way that it might even be a way to continue to do that you walk in and you are able to actually tour the whole zoo as you're, have your snacks and your wine.
Better than the regular way.
Instead of being congested in one area, you're actually seeing what is offered. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's like like having your own personal, tour. I think that's really nice.
Because when I have been to that event, and I love it. It's so fun. But when you kind of go in a little later and you're kind of like, are there any animals out? Or you kind of peek around, that would be super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or you get to talking and you only have one glass of wine because you get to talking and you don't go.
Yeah. Or that. Or we're over here like,
so.
Well, so how did they do the Festival of Trees? Did I see a post that people were actually decorating trees? Was that for an auction or something? Or
yes, this year, in the past, as you know, it's been that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday type of event. That this time they only did it on Thursday night. So rather than having 50 trees or whatever it was, I think they had a very few number of trees. I'm going to say it was like maybe 5, if it was even that many. and so that you were still able to bid and to buy trees, and they still had the silent auction items, but it was only a one night event. And they did a lot of behind the scenes. Those girls over at Carti are just awesome, and being able to promote things. They've been doing it for so many years. I mean, they've got it down to a science. And even when they had to, you know, refocus and regroup and pivot, they had to pivot. They had to pivot. They really did a great job. And it's been interesting to me that the nonprofits in this community, that they're all kind of working together. They're not competing against each other.
Yeah.
They're kind of telling each other their little inside secrets, you know, well, this worked really well for me. You might try this. This might work really well for you.
Yeah.
They are, the teamwork.
Yeah.
It's been amazing this year. It really has.
Really cool. So I guess the philanthropy organization in Arkansas kind of helps facilitate that too, I'm sure, right? Like just having some you know, group that can give them a place to share all of their ideas.
They do. And when I've been to when I have been to these meetings, because I've gone and I've spoken, you know, I try to speak there, you know, once a year or so if they invite me. But that's the thing, is that when they come into this place, although, you know, there are only so many dollars that can be donated, but yet these people are truly professionals, and they want to learn from each other, and they all mentor each other. And I think that's really great. You know, granted, they're not sharing their donor lists with each other, but they do share their secrets and what's been effective. And helping them anywhere from email to mail to choosing boards, which some of the meetings are very, very interesting, board selection. And it's interesting just for an individual when someone comes to you and says, oh, I'd like for you to join our board. As an individual, you need to say, well, what is expected of me? I mean, it's taught me just the things that are expected of both, from a time standpoint, a financial standpoint. There are a lot of those questions, because when you join a board, you're interviewing each other, you know, are you going to, each other are going to fit the needs of what they want and what you have time for. And so I think that's been an educational process as well, I believe.
Oh, sure.
That makes sense.
I mean, I'm sure there are some, I'm sure there's some boards that don't require as much work as others. I mean, I know some of them can be a full-time job of just volunteering. So yeah, those are great questions to ask.
Just sure that everybody's on the same page.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we really look forward to December, the December issue. Cause I mean, if
we're almost to December, it's hard to believe.
I know.
I mean,
we can't, I do feel like people has this year started putting Christmas trees up way before usual, like more than usual, like in October, I think.
Oh yeah, Halloween, people were putting up Christmas decorations.
So everybody's gonna be in the spirit.
Be honest, are y'all up or not?
No.
No, we're not even. No, we're not even. Okay, just everybody is a little different. So I was just curious if y'all are up or not. We're not up.
I can't handle the extra stuff. Like by Christmas, if I put it up too early, I'm like, I'm just ready to get this stuff out of the way. So I have to wait. But I am looking forward to it. We're just going to have to make it the best we can without parties and, you know, social distancing, but it's okay. We'll have next year and we'll blow it out.
We'll stay healthy, and that way we can live to see next year.
I talked to the girls in the office today. We went to print on the December issue. And so I said to the girls in the office today, and I said, so I typically always host the office party at my house. And I said, so girls, what do you we're a small staff this year. And I said, what do you want to do? I said, do you want to do it at my house? Do you just want to go and have just the three of us have a nice lunch or have a nice dinner? You know, what do you want to do? They said, well, do we have to decide today?
I know that's the question for you. I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm like, should we just maybe wait till later and we can just blow it out when we all can take our masks off, or what? I don't know. Yeah, it'll Anyway, it'll be fun.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll decide. Y'all let me know.
Yeah.
I'll keep you posted. You keep me posted.
Yeah. We are ready to always up for a party though. Well, so tell us
Yeah.
tell everybody what your Instagram is for inviting.
At inviting AR.
Okay.
And that's our Instagram. And the girls in the office, they do, and that's the other thing is that, as people are listening and they're involved in organizations, to let us know what's coming up, especially as we don't know when this is going to change, but these virtual parties and meetings, and let us know. Let's continue to share, inviting Arkansas. We want to share the good news. We're not all about we just want to share the good. I'm just all about what's good, what's happy. That's all we're doing. That's all we need. We're not doing anything other than that what's good and what's happy. And now more than ever, I think that's important.
Oh, for sure.
Let's put some positivity spin on everything. Let's remember the nonprofits. Let's remember our local restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. I think
none of us do.
If they do the like cut back on the restaurants and stuff, just remember to remember takeout. They're going to do whatever they can to push it out like they did at the very beginning. So
I saw this meme the other day that was like, I'm glad to know that now getting takeout is supporting local business instead of just being lazy. I was like, yes.
That is a good one.
Well, think about it. When it all first started, I felt like it was a snow day. And I love to cook, and I cook most nights anyway, although it's just my husband and I now. My kids are grown and gone, and but I'm making cakes, I'm cleaning out the pantry. Oh my God. It's just the two of us, and I have 3 freezers full of food. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely, I called it the snow day. So you were making all those things that were fattening. And now the summer came, I said, snow days are over, but I was still making all those things that I probably shouldn't make. And now we're back into winter. So
I know. We're just going to have all the gym memberships are going to go through the roof when all this is over because everybody's going to put on COVID pounds, which is one of those. Still on the snow day diet. So, but yeah.
Betty Ford and Diet Center, here I come.
Yes, that's it. For sure. That's hilarious. Well, so do y'all do Twitter as well? Are y'all on Twitter?
All of our social media links to Twitter,
Okay.
but it was really fun. But we are not big Twitter people.
Okay.
We are not big Twitter people. We are primarily Facebook and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do a lot of Snapchat either, but we do primarily. Those are the 2 that we do. In our website, invitingarkansas.com, everything links through there. And we have a lot of interesting blogs that will link to all of those accounts as well. There are a lot of things that might not be in the magazine that we continue. One thing, let me go ahead and kick out because I think we're going to post it today or tomorrow. Arkansas Urology is doing a no shave November, and they are doing it. They have brackets, almost I guess like a basketball bracket, and you can kind of put in who's going to win and all kinds of
fun.
So that will get posted. So if you have a man in your life that has got a great beard going on, you can go to Arkansas Urology or look a little bit later. Like I said, it'll either post this afternoon or it'll post sometime tomorrow. How you can get involved with that, and it's to raise awareness for prostate cancer and all of and men's health issues that Arkansas Urology is so passionate about right now.
Oh, that's so fun.
Oh, very fun. Yeah, we'll definitely.
My husband can grow a beard in like a week.
He can. He gets a
really thick Jesus beard. Yeah. So if somebody has something going on, they can reach out to you guys through social media or on your email you guys, which your email is linked to your website. So
absolutely. And let me one other thing that I have done. I have a supper club that we have done girls' night out, whatever you want to call it. And there are 12 of us. And every year we take a cause and we donate to. Last year we did Methodist Family Health, and they were needing, these are the things that people don't think about. They needed diapers, female personal hygiene products, toilet paper, shampoo, those types of things, but really personal hygiene products, be it from diapers to tampons and pads. I mean, kind of all of that. And we don't think about those things are so necessary and are so expensive. And so think about if you have a group of girls that you can say, okay, well, let's everybody put in $50 and we're going to go, buy something like that. The other thing that I do every year, more so in the winter than I do in the summer, but I put little food bags in my car. Just take your Kroger sacks. It's a way to recycle, and put a bottle of water and a bag of cookies and maybe a bag of peanuts and maybe some beef jerky. And we also put a little bit of money in there. And as people are standing out on the street, that you're able to hand those people something. They're hungry and they're cold.
It's a wonderful idea.
Those are just little things that we can do. It's not a huge impact on us, but it's a huge impact on them. And especially if you're handing somebody a bottle of water and a piece of fruit and peanuts or something, it gives them something to eat, that you don't have to worry about them doing something else with it.
That's a great idea.
That is, I love that.
So,
ways to give. There's so many different ways to give.
I mean, there are, and just think about it. The holidays are coming. Everybody needs a little something, and let's all give just a little. We all just give a little.
Yes, that's such a good idea. We should do some posts of like some little ideas like this and put out there. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on and also supporting us, because we have a little spot in the magazine as well.
Yes, you do. So I love your cocktail recipe ideas. Those are awesome.
We have tried a lot, and these are our favorites.
Yeah.
It's really fun. The one that I think our December cocktail is really, really good.
It is, and it was one that one of our followers suggested. So that's always fun too.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Do we get to have a sneak peek? What will it be?
It is it's a Thai raspberry basil cocktail, and so I saw that summertime, but it's very good.
It is so good.
We haven't even aired the episode. The episode that's got it in there is not going to air until December. So
perfect.
Definitely a sneak preview.
I know. Well, thank you so much, and we will try to do our best to put that out there and share what people can do to help. And if you guys have parties or anything, please, and ways to support, let Inviting know.
Yeah.
Thanks, ladies. I really appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Good to see you.
Bye.